Hi, this is Stuart Conliffe from IBM Systems Lab Services, and this is the third video in the short video series I'm running about how to use Red Hat Ansible Tower to control your IBM PowerVM estate via IBM PowerVC. So this is the environment that we've got set up. On the left hand side I've got my Red Hat Ansible Tower VM connected to my IBM PowerVC virtual machine running RHEL on my Power server. My PowerVC server in turn is obviously connected to my hardware management console to control my hardware, and also connected to my SAN fabric and storage controller. So the first two videos I showed was a short one showing a deployment of a new VM on my PowerVM estate, whether that be AX, Linux or IBM i. The second video was showing you doing the same installation, but this time being prompted for which image you want to use, which template, which network name, etc. you wanted to use. This third video is a short one showing how we can create a new SAN disk and attach it to an existing VM that's being controlled via PowerVC. So a post-configuration playbook, should we say. Now, all these three videos are using the OpenStack modules. Future videos might be showing using API or other control modules, but for now we're using the OpenStack modules. And what I've created is a workflow within Red Hat Ansible Tower. So a workflow is one or more existing templates knitted together to give you a end-to-end flow. So the first template that the workflow calls is creation of the disk, and then the second one is actual attaching of that disk to the new VM. And there's some sample snippets from the playbooks that I've shown you using an OS volume module and the OS server volume module. So if I flip to my Tower server, this is my Tower server here. So if I log on as a non-administrative user, so I'm an end user who's been assigned a certain number of templates, or a certain, you can see here, and here are the templates that I've been assigned by my administrator. So these are the two that I used in the previous one, and here's a new one at the top called Create New Disk and Attach to VM. If we look at the workflow, so it's a workflow template, so it's a collection of templates, we'll be able to see that it's got the create disk and then the attach disk following on from those job templates. Then we simply have to click on the start job to launch the template. So what this template asks me for is the name of the new disk that I want to create. So let's call this new LUN1. The size of the disk, so we could tab up or we could just give it a size in gigabits. The template we want to use, so I've hard coded that. Obviously we could pass that in as a variable if we wanted to, and the VM we want to attach to. So before I do that, let me just show you my PowerVC screen, and here I've got a machine called SCTest1. And you'll see that attached volumes, it's just got its root, it's 32 gig root disk and nothing else at the moment. So we'll use SCTest1 as the enter VM. Click on next, it's a review of the variables it's going to use, and then we click on launch. So while that's doing that, back on my virtual PowerVC server, if we look for this new LUN1 I'm creating, there we go, it's already started creating it, 12 gig, pending new volume has been created successfully. If I now go back onto the Ansible Tower server, we should see it's moved on. So yep, we can see there that it's now flashing that's attaching to disk. Let's ring that playbook. If we go back to that VM, look into that VM's attached volumes, there we see the new LUN has been attached to my VM. If we come back out, we should now see that the attach has completed. So it tells us it's run successfully. Thank you very much, and I hope you found this video useful.